I've known self-improvement for 3 years, and at the peak of my self-improvement days where like I learned a lot of like new information, confident, attraction, and like success, buddy, and stuff like that, right? I wanted to share like all this information with my friends, and so I did. And every time I try to share with my friends, they just get super annoyed because they're just not interested in them, you know what I mean? But I didn't understand that, and so every time I try to talk with them, they just get super annoyed, and I felt lonely, I felt super lonely, and like I just felt like, damn, bro, like I can't relate to them, you know what I mean? We just have different values, and so I started developing the God complex, you can say, thinking that like I'm better than everybody because I know some stuff that they don't know, I'm like out of the matrix, like stupid stuff like that, right? And so I'm moving away where like I'm better than them, like my aura, the way I move. It's like people perceive me like I'm better than you know what I mean? And so that's how I moved for a while, and it just didn't work out because obviously like I didn't attract any people, nobody want to be around a guy that is like thinking they're better than you know what I mean? Ain't nobody want to be around that type of person. And so I slowly was like, damn, bro, like I'm not better than anybody, I'm not special, I'm the same as everybody. And so I just lowered my freaking ego, just be all right, just be normal, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, bro. Like most mistake of like people who hop on self-improvement, right? The mistake they make is like they think they're better than people just because they know some stuff that most people don't know. Like, oh, I'm not on social medias for like 24 hours, so I'm better than you. I'm on no fat for like 90 days, bro. Like I'm better than you. Like, no, bro, you're not. All right, you're not that guy, bro. At the end of the day, bro, you're still the same as everybody. You still sometimes slip. You still sometimes make mistakes. All right, so you're not better than anybody. Just because you know about self-improvement doesn't mean you're better than anybody. And you gotta understand that everybody has their own ways of self-improvement. Me and you, we have our own different way of self-improvement. Me and my friends have our own ways of self-improvement. You and your friends have their own a way of self-improvement, My self-improvement can be like me like reading the Bible every day, right? Or recording videos, working out, and stuff like that, right? And your self-improvement can be like, oh, studying or for something and then working hard on something, right? And that's the thing that you gotta understand. Everybody have their own ways of self-improvement because we are all on different stages of life. And so depending on what stages of life you are, you're gonna do some stuff that makes more sense, right? Because you're not gonna meditate. I mean, meditation is good for you, but I'm saying you're not gonna like work out like 10 hours a day, right? If you're trying to study for college, if you're trying to get into a good college, or if you're trying to, make a business online, that doesn't make sense. Right? And so what I'm saying is that like everybody has their own ways of self-improvement and achieving their own goals. And so that's what you gotta understand. But I didn't understand that when I tried to talk about self-improvement to my friends, because my friends, right? And I'm telling you, like if you have good friends, they'll support you. That's what it means to have good friends. If you have good friends, they support you in stuff that you do. But if you have trash friends, right, they're just gonna pull you down. Like, no, bro, play some video games. No, bro, like we should do this, should do that. No, bro, no. If you hang out with losers, right, you're gonna be a loser. But if you hang out with like good people, genuine people that is willing to help you, then that's good people. Because the people I'm hanging around with, right, like they're not like have the same like mindset or like the same stuff, the same habit as me, bro. They don't have the same thing as me, right? But they're still on self-improvement in their own ways. Because I'm on my self-improvement, right? On my own ways. And they're on their self-improvement in their own ways. As in like, right now, one of my friends studying, he's in school right now, right? And he's trying to like, freaking like what? Trying to work, he has a girl, like, he's on his own way. And the reason why I can tell that he's a good person is because he support me. He support like the stuff that I do, And he's there, he's cool, he's chill, And we sometimes talk about self-improvement, like working out, calisthenics, and stuff like that, bro. Stuff like that. It's just like, don't walk around in life thinking that you're better than people. Don't walk around life thinking like, I can't be friends with you because when you influence me, you're gonna pull me down. No, bro. Have a different mindset. Be like, hey, like, what can I learn from you? You know what I mean? What can I learn from you and the stuff that you bring to the table? And if it's valuable, if you have value, right, then I'll stay. If you don't, I'll leave. Because the most important asset in life, right, it's not materialistic stuff. The most like the most best asset in the world is people. It's people who was there for you, people who loved you. That's the most important asset, because those type of asset doesn't go away. You know what I mean? It's gonna be there for the rest of your life. If you have like good, genuine people who love you, they can come and help you, bro. That's the most important asset. And so learn to connect with other people. Learn to be a good person, and use your self-improvement habit, right, to influence them and help them lead in their own goals, you know what I mean? Instead of like thinking that like, oh, you have to do exactly the same as me. You have to wake up at 5 a.m., right? And like, you know, take cold shower, run in the morning, you know, exactly like me to be successful. No, bro, everybody have their own ways of success. Everybody has their own special way of definition of success. You know what I mean? And so you can't, you don't have to, you can't tell them what to do. You can't say like, oh, walk on the path that I'm walking because that's the only way to success. That doesn't make sense, bro. That doesn't make any sense. Because the success that you want, it's not what the success that they want. You know what I mean? And so don't try to interfere with them by saying like, hey, you should do this with your life. You should not go to school. You should not go to college. Why would you say that, bro? Why would you say that to another person that like wants to go, you know, that wants to be a doctor? If they want to do it, let them be, bro. And obviously this is different between like stopping your friends, and like this is different between like, you know, interfering and actually like trying to give a good advice, you know. Obviously, if they're unsure whether to go to school or to go to college or make an online business or like do something else, then like you can just give them advice. Tell them like, hey, you know, personally I will do this and that, and you should do this too, you know. Like if you're unsure to go to college, then don't go to college because you can get in debt, you know, like stuff like that, right? That makes more sense, you know. Like kind of use your brain. Like hopefully you understand what I'm saying, because if you use your brain, right, really think that like, oh, that makes sense, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like not to talk about self-improvement around people, you know. What I'm saying is just that like understand the difference between like interfering with somebody else of definition of success and like actually giving them like good genuine advice and influence them in a way where they can improve their life. And so that's what I'm saying, bro. What I'm saying is that like don't not talk about self-improvement around your friends, but only like influence them in a way where like you take action, show them result and stuff like that. And so that's what I'm saying, bro. Everybody has their own definition of success and everybody have their own ways of self-improving. Okay? Not everybody's Hamza, bro. Not everybody's like waking up at 5 a.m. Dude, because bro, that's another thing, bro. Like all this copycat of like Hamza, right? Making YouTube videos. They have like the bathrobe. And I made that mistake too, bro. Like, oh my gosh, bro. My first YouTube channel, right? Like I have a whole robe on and I talk like him, you know, like Jeffrey woke up at 7 a.m., check his phone, you know, and then nutted. Like, you know, like I'll try to be him so bad, bro. And like I cringe, bro. I cringe, bro. And you know what I'm talking about, right? You know, because you've seen it, bro. You've seen the video where like they try to be like Hamza, you know, like Jeffrey does this and that, or they changed the name Jeffrey to like you know, I don't know, David or something like that, right? And then, bro, you're not Hamza, bro. You're like David, Ephraim, Alex, you know, Duncan, bro. But you're not Hamza, bro. Just be yourself, you know? Just be yourself. Do your own thing. Don't try to be like Hamza. I understand that he's a good role model, and he was a good role model of me too, bro. But just be yourself, you know? Do your own thing. Do like, because his way of success is just like, you know, habit, mental health, and like stuff like that. That's his way of success. But find your own way of success. What is your own way of success, you know? And it's good to be influenced by like, you know, self-improvement YouTubers and like learn new stuff, you know? It's good to be influenced by that. But you gotta, like I said, you gotta chew the meat and spit out the bone. Meaning like chew the information that benefit you and spit out the rest, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, bro. The same as me and you, bro. You chew up the information I give you and you spit out the bones that doesn't benefit you. You right? That's what you should do. And so I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean? So make sure you like, subscribe, and see you next time, bro. Peace out.